and it was in 2011 that they began the works for a specific project that was thought before in 2010, something like that. But there was like a crisis point where the municipality decided that there wasn't enough resources to maintain such a big building by only the public funding of the three institutions. So they decided to change a little bit the model and make it, yes, a cultural project, but to bring all the projects that were already in the territory, or have some of those spaces like to rent them out and to generate some money as an income, because the aim or the objective would be that the that what opening the space costs should be self-financed. So if it costs 100 to open today, we should gain this 100. So that the public money that came from the public funding bodies would go to the programming and to the team and communication and other things. So the basic idea of why we are a multi-projectual building is a financial idea. Let's be honest about it, no? But it's true that we've made out an opportunity of that situation. So what do we have nowadays here? It's 37,000 square meters. As from the Tabakalera team, we program in 9,000 of them. Then we have public institutions such as the Film Festival from San Sebastian, the Film Archive, the Basque Film Archive. We have Etxepare Institute with their main venue here. Cine Euskadi, which is the office of the Basque government for audiovisual support. And then we have the private bodies, or bodies like Kutxa Foundation, which is a bank that somehow was like the fourth partner in the renovation. So in exchange, they got like 6,000 square meters for 50 years, I believe, to develop their own program. So what's the deal? And then we have the private ones, which are small initiatives in the main square when we enter the building. We have a photographer, we have a space for furniture designers, we have a theater or performing art space. And the idea with that was that they pay a rent with that. The idea was to open it up also to other initiatives that were already working in the city and had something to offer, of course. Then we have the cafeteria, we will have the restaurant, we will have a hotel as well with residencies for artists. And we have a couple of more spaces that we are negotiating. So what's the deal with all of them? The public bodies, they only pay the percentage of the general maintenance, like when you live in a building and each neighbor has to pay an amount, a fee per month. And on top of that, the private ones also pay a rental, sometimes based on the sales they make, but other times like a fixed rent. So that's more or less what we call the cultural ecosystem. Then I haven't spoken about it, but there's another concept that it's very important for us, which is like the public space within Tabakalera. If you've been around already, you are aware that the spaces are very ample. We have like intersections with people that are playing ping pong, or we have the main square downstairs. So that's another level or dimension of the project, and we have a lot of work to do there as well to dynamize or to give it a little bit of joy to those places, or just think about different uses. And how we began also with the projects of Tabakalera. From Tabakalera, as I said, we program in 9,000 square meters, but we also have to manage and to administrate the whole building, the vicinity or the community, in terms of a coherent and coordinated communication, the maintenance, production facilities, and it's like having like central services. Although each of the institutions, like the film festival or HFI, have their own teams of communication and everything else, but we are a little bit like the caterers of the space. So how did we begin with the cultural projects? I've been involved with the project for 4 years now. I got here in 2012, in October 2012, and the building was in work in progress, and we were operating from a very nearby office here in the building. So there was already a team there that were thinking about the library, they were thinking about labs, they were already thinking about other different issues. And we decided that we couldn't wait until we got here to begin procurement, so we had a small space called Sukaldea for a while, where we were like, Sukaldea means kitchen in Basque, so we were cooking somehow and baking our project. No? And one of the important aspects was our relationship with the neighborhood. So we had like a mediation project. Well, we have a mediation team of 5 people. And one of the first jobs or projects we carried out was to really get to know our surroundings and who we were going to talk to. So we did like a sociogram of the neighborhood. And it was really the time to have that face-to-face knowledge as well. Now that we are like in a bigger building, you lose that touch or that face, although you see each other in the corridor, you say hi, I haven't seen you for a while, but that's because we really did a strong project back then, a strong work. Yeah, I mean, it's very satisfying, but at the same time, it's like, as you see, it's a big space with a big project. And somehow it's important for us to focus on the different parts and projects, but also give it like a unity. Because even from the project of Tabakalera, we have, as I said, Iliki Labs. We have an exhibition program, contemporary art exhibition program. We have the cinema, where we program together with the film archive, but we are programming from Friday to Sunday, and we do workshops as well. We have the production space for artists in residency as well, and we have the public programs related to architecture and also modern stimulants, a little bit thinking of the tobacco factory, coffee, cocoa and sugar, how that influenced our contemporaneity going back, and yeah, being critical a little bit about that. We have a 2-year project on that as a public program. So as you see, we have different aspects, and of course we have the library, which is for us, it's one of the, I think each part of the project has its own character and everything, but particularly with the library, because it's so different to the other libraries, because it's so public, so open as well. It's one of the parts that it's working better as well. We have Filmoteca, Cinemaldi, Cineuskadi, Etxepare, Kutxa. We have Hub, have you visited? We have Nongalera, Arte Parte, Nana, Plantoki, El Secadero. We have the cafeteria, which is in itself, it's cooperative. It's 4 different people running it. So at the moment, we are around 12. The film festival, along the year, I think that during the year there are around 30 people. But right now probably they are 100, and next week they are going to be 250. Us in the Tabakalera office, we are like 42 in the structure, but we have many services contracted. Like weekly, we have around 24,000 visitors. But that's, I mean, that counts ourselves as well. One of our objectives for next year is to work jointly, like with more accuracy.